my husband Chris. And today I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with a simple can of navy beans to go with supper. Now we're cooking supper too. So we'll be making some coleslaw, these beans, and a new recipe for fried fish. So you're going to want to stick around, see how we fry this fish and what I'm going to do with these canned beans. Let me go ahead and grab something out of here for my beans. All right, for the beans, we are going to put them in a skillet with a little butter. Lord, she is after it now, ain't she? Our doggy's gone crazy. She's excited. She loves it when I start supper. All right, so we're gonna put a little butter in there. We're gonna open this can with my handy dandy can opener. And I've got everything laid out, and hopefully it'll be a smooth sailing supper. This is just a can of navy beans, but we're gonna make them taste good. We are. I'm gonna add just a little bit of beef bouillon to them because they're not real salty coming out of the can. Not much, okay? It's just one can, enough for me and Chris. I'm gonna put it back here on this back eye and let it start getting warm.
We usually eat Lux beans. And those are bush beans. So.
I get what's on sale now,
Yeah.
but the groceries are so high.
Yeah, we'll
I
see.
used to buy brands of stuff. Really, I did regularly. But now that things have gotten so much higher, I buy what's on sale. And if they have a sale on beans, then I get them. And it don't matter to me what kind they are. Because the prices are outrageous right now. I don't know if y'all are shopping that way or not, but I am definitely shopping that way. Now we're going to fry up some fish, and I'm going to go ahead and turn this on and let it start getting warm. Whoa. All we're going to do is make us some coleslaw, and I'm going to put some oil in here right quick. I wasn't thinking, or I'd already had this oil in here. And I don't need a lot. Just frying up some fish. And we don't keep our fish oil after we use it because it smells like fish and tastes like fish. Now, if you're going to cook some more fish, you can. Okay, for this fish recipe, you are going to use, I've got in the recipe 1.5 cups of flour. So you're going to be using flour. You're going to use a little salt. You're going to use seafood seasoning, and this is Badea seafood seasoning. It has less sodium in it, so that's why I added the salt. If you're using something that is salty, then don't add the salt, okay? We're going to put a teaspoon in here at least. Now, I'm going to grab some onion powder. What else was I going to grab? Some garlic powder. So we'll put in some roasted garlic powder and some onion powder. We're going to spice it up because this is that's a good bit. I'm not going to quite put the whole teaspoon in there because I'm not using a whole 1.5 cups of flour like I give in the recipe because it's just, I'm not frying a ton of fish. So put you some onion powder in it, put you some garlic powder in it, put you some seafood seasoning in it, mix it up good, and we're going to show you how to do this. We saw this guy making fish this week after he caught some fish. I'm just looking everywhere. And we've never done it this way, so we decided we were going to try it. And what you do is you mix this up. Now we've got a recipe kind of like this for our fish and chips, but he mixes this wet batter up and then he dips it in his cornmeal mix. And he buys one of those brands of cornmeal mixes that you dip your fish in. We're going to use ginger ale. And you're going to mix it kind of thin, right, Chris? Look at that fizzing up like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you were making fish and chips, you would let it be kind of thick like this. But we're not making fish and chips. We're creating a batter to make a batter. It's like you're dipping it in this and then dipping it in the cornmeal. I think that's good, don't you, Chris? I didn't watch the video, but that's pretty runny. I listened to it, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah,
That's pretty runny.
That's probably pretty good.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to batter our fish, and we're going to let it sit a minute with the batter on it, and that way it'll fry it really good while we cut up our cabbage. Then we're going to fry our fish and eat. It's going to be that simple. It's going to be a fast supper. All right. Now, Chris thinks this might be some drum. That's the type of fish it could be.
Black drum,
Black drum.
not drum like people have in freshwater lakes, because nobody eats that.
Okay. Hopefully.
Nobody.
Yeah. Okay, so I've dried this fish off because we were planning to dip it in this batter. I'm actually going to, I don't want to use that knife because it's the same knife I want to cut this one piece. All this fish is about the same thickness except this one piece. I guess I could leave it in there and just fry it last. All right. So what I'm doing is I'm saving this to put my batter fish in because it's dry. So we're going to dip our fish in this like that. Let it drip off a little bit. And then you're going to put it in the cornmeal. Hopefully I got enough cornmeal. If I don't, Chris will have to dip me out some more because my hands will be so dirty. I put in a cup in here. But in the recipe, if you're frying a lot of fish, you would make a lot more than this. So just press it in there really good. Now, I don't buy fish batters that are ready, to dip your fish in.
Like fish fry batter.
I don't buy that because all it is self-rising cornmeal mix with the seasoning in it, and it costs so much money. And if you've got a pantry full of seasoning like I do, there's no reason to buy a $3 pack of fish batter when you've already got cornmeal mix and tons of seasoning in your counter at home. Because believe it or not, they really do make it very expensive.
Yep, they're pretty proud of it.
Yep. All that batter is expensive, really.
Those beans are boiling pretty good. You want me to cut it down? Okay.
I hear my beans. They're talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
This is the big piece. Man, this makes pieces in here.
Oh, really?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, you mean like the batter chunks up?
Yes.
Huh.
Because it's thick.
Yeah.
And when you press it onto the fish, parts of it wants to kind of rub off. But this is what he did. Now, I told Chris, I said, did he use just plain cornmeal and not self-rising? But Chris thinks it had flour in it.
I think any of those batters, those fish fry batters have.
You do?
Yeah.
Lord, that's a big piece. Let's get these first before we get that biggest one. This fish is starting to want to pull apart like it's real tender. You reckon it's the kind that's
no.
Mushy?
Nope.
Nope. Some fish, when you catch fish and put it in the freezer, actually will turn mushy. So like a white trout, a lot of people like it. And it's good when it's fresh. But if you freeze it and thaw it, it's a lot softer and mushier than regular than it should be, really.
Whiting's like that too,
Yes.
or ground mullet, some
I'm
people
taking
call
some
them.
of this off my fingers. It's just too much. Little much. Yeah, we wanted to try this fish batter this way. I was like, that sounds interesting. We were like, yeah, let's try it. So I got the fish out of the refrigerator this morning, out of the freezer, while Chris was fishing. And he hasn't been catching a lot of fish, have you? You're
Not
gonna
a-
have to bring some home. We don't have a lot in the freezer anymore.
Yeah.
It's time for you to catch some to bring it home.
Mhm. I will.
He has to clean it, which is not always a lot of fun. But look at all that stuff in there. I guess you could fry it and make little crunchies out of it.
Hmm.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously. Do a really good job smushing it though. Just try not to smash it and push it off the fish. Some mad science. All right, so I'm going to have some crumblies in here. I might or might not use them. That's all there is to it. All right, let me rinse my hands off. And we're just going to let this sit a minute while we make our coleslaw, which won't take but a minute. And then we're going to fry up this fish and egg. It's going to be quick. I do want to get over here, though, and stir up my beans. See how they're looking. So y'all can come on over here and let's stir up the beans. So all we did to these beans to make them taste better was put a little butter in them. Now, if you want to put some bacon grease in them, you can. I don't have any. I'm out. I'm all out. Look at that over there.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
Yeah.
And not tell me?
Yeah.
Mr. Chris.
Yes.
I mean, we just had this discussion.
She said she don't want me telling her when to.
I
Turn it in.
said, Chris, that is just unbelievable. I cannot believe you didn't say something. Unbelievable. Me and him, this lady got on to him for getting on to me, and I said, well, if you just wouldn't, I said, I don't mind you telling me when to turn something up or down, but once I do it, don't tell me how much more I need to do it or less I need to do it. My God, I'm not going to be able to use that grease. And I had no earthly idea that that was smoking like that.
Well, it started smoking
Oh.
just now.
Well, I mean, it is so hot. I don't know that it would cool off enough. Do you think it will? It may cool off by the time I get my
Wait.
cabbage done. We'll see. All right, let's go.
You want to leave that on or cut it off?
No. All right. Yes, I had no idea. Sorry, y'all. This is what you get when you come in here live with us. You just don't even know what you're gonna get. But it's hard when you're cooking. It really is. When you're talking and you're cooking, to remember everything behind you. Now, if I was turning around, I could have noticed it, but I completely forgot about it being on. All right, this is our little cabbage. But Chris helps me in here, and I don't want him to stop helping me. That's not helping me, is not bossing me. There's a difference. There is a difference. You got that, Chris? I want you to help me. All right. Can I get a yes? It's not commenting. Chris, you never be nice. All right. We are shredding our cabbage. Now, I like to use an old-fashioned grater and a glove. Somebody told me the other day they had got some of the rated knives and they had it put on their glove. I think it was Alice Chin. She said she didn't have a glove on and she got cut.
Well,
she said,
on her grater? Or with her knife?
With her knife. And she said, because it was a new knife.
Yeah.
And she said, I always wear my gloves and I just didn't put them on and I wish I had. They are nice to use. Keep you from getting hurt. Whoops. So I'm just making enough slaw for supper. And Chris decided he did want some pickles in it. I like pickles in my slaw. There's some things I don't like pickles and slaw with, but not much. I like sweet pickles in my slaw. And some of y'all don't like sweet pickles, but me and Chris do.
It's good with hot dogs.
Oh, yeah.
And hamburgers.
It's like the pickle relish is already in it because it's in the slaw. You know?
And fish sandwiches.
Fish sandwiches. I told him I could make broccoli tonight, but he went slaw instead. We did get to go to the grocery store this week, so I actually had some groceries to make supper with. It's nice. All right, I'm gonna put this back on the thing because I guess it did cool down, and I'll turn this off. It don't need to be on for what I'm doing. I'm looking for my thing. I have no idea what I did with it. All right, y'all. Get this on. And I'm going to take some of this batter out of this, put it in here, and see how hot this is. You need to always look to see how hot your batter is. And some people have told me to use a wooden spoon, and I personally don't trust the wooden spoon. I tried it, but I just don't trust it. So I think that's pretty hot, don't you, Chris?
Mm-hmm. Looks plenty hot.
So we're going to lay this down in there and let it get started. The good thing about putting breading on your fish or chicken or pork and letting it sit a good 5-10 minutes is it really sets it good and keeps it from wanting to be knocked off while it's cooking.
Get me to turn the timer on. 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Since you're doing one side at a time.
We'll put some mayonnaise and salt, pepper in this over here and some pickles. Get it going on.
Come on.
So all I'm gonna put in my slaw is mayonnaise. I'm gonna start with just a little bit more than that. And I even buy what mayonnaise is on sale most of the time now. I'm telling you, groceries have gotten outrageous. You can't just get everything you want like you used to could. I mean, you really can't. And then I just want a little black pepper in it, y'all. Nothing's better than black pepper. Love it. Love my black pepper, and it has to be McCormick for it to be real good. I'm gonna turn this down over here and see hot. That is sweet pickle relish. My mom is so funny. When I started cooking later on in life, in her later years, she would say, "I don't use pickle relish. I use salad cubes." And I would say, "Well, I use pickle relish." And she would say, "Well, I don't." And I said, "Well, Mama, if you use pickle relish and you're making deviled eggs, you can pop it through a piping bag and make it pretty. But if you use salad cubes,
This needs to be
turned it down. Needs to be turned down again.
Or turned over. One or the other.
Okay. We'll flip it over, y'all. Y'all ready? Anyway, I told her, I said, Mama, the good thing about it, ooh, it smells so good,
It
y'all.
does. It smells awesome.
Smells really good. I really think this is gonna be good. I may have to put this in the cookbook at the last minute. All I'm doing is waiting on you to send me a quote, a last quote. You can reset that, Chris.
Okay.
For 2 minutes, I guess, this time. And anyway, the cookbook people are getting me a final quote, and as soon as that quote comes in, they're gonna send it off to the printers. And she said if I needed to put anything else in there, I could while, I'm waiting on the quote. So if we really like this tonight, I'm gonna add it to the cookbook. And that is this fish batter. Because I don't have I'm not gonna add it though where it goes. I'll have to add it at the end because I am not messing up my number sequencing and having to go through that book and renumber everything.
That made a good bit of slaw, didn't it? Just that little bit of cabbage.
Now, I'm not putting a lot of mayonnaise in the slaw, Chris. I want it to be a lighter
Yeah.
mayonnaise. Look at these beans, y'all. Look at them. They look delicious. They kind of thickened up. And just that little bit of bouillon and that extra butter, y'all. I'm telling you, we're going to put a little pepper in them. They are going to be delish. I'm telling you, you can really doctor up some out of 10. Y'all know my green beans are to die for. You can really doctor something up out of a 10 if you put your mind to it. Put your mind to it. All right. Get something to put this fish on. Boy, it smells good.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the best smelling fish I've made. Or I'm hungry more. Maybe it's Saturday seasoning.
Maybe.
Huh?
Said maybe.
Boy, it smells good, don't it? You think it's done?
I'd wait a little bit. I mean, 3 minutes is enough to cook fish. And you cooked it about 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes on that one side.
Yeah.
And
You
Yeah.
put 2 minutes on that, didn't you?
yeah, that's probably right. It should be.
Pretty. Flip this one over. Our batter's just perfect. It's frying it without getting it too brown. That's what you want. Perfect. All right, let's drop these last ones. We're gonna be eating soon. Before you know it. Now we won't save this grease because it's gonna smell like and taste like fish.
Okay. You cut it on 2 minutes again?
Yeah, 2 minutes. We'll do two and two. All right, we're gonna start picking up. Y'all tell us how your day went. Where you at? We're still having hot weather down here where we are. Chris went fishing and it's still hot, ain't it, Chris?
Oh yeah, it's 90-something degrees.
It's crazy.
It's almost 100 for the heat index.
Index?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is just nuts. For a couple of days, I got a blue egg. So we've got 3 so far. Those little hens that lay the blue eggs won't lay when it's hot. They lay in the spring and fall. They won't lay when it's cold and they won't lay when it's hot. So I don't recommend you getting one of those type of chickens. If you live in an area that's always cold or always hot, you won't get many eggs. They're pinky little things. But y'all, this seasoning is smelling really, really good. And you know, all of their seasoning is very affordable. You could buy this for half the price. You can buy a bag of the mix to put your fish in.
Yeah.
So.
And it smells like Tony's. So we don't know if it tastes exactly like it, but it sure did smell
And
like it.
Tony's was a little bit too hot for me.
Yeah, she don't like
And
Tony's.
Chris said this was not hot. I had him stick to his tongue. He was like, I don't know if I want to put that on my tongue. I said, well, you can handle heat more than I can. And so he did. He said it wasn't very hot, so I decided to use it. And I'm hoping it's not, because then I can eat it. Because I would like Tony's if it weren't so hot. But it just burns me up. I had Caesar salad for lunch. Y'all tell us what y'all had for lunch today. I had a Caesar salad and Chris came home and ate a sandwich, I guess. Did you?
I ate a
chicken.
piece of that chicken.
Excuse me. He's been eating off some fried chicken for days.
Yeah.
All right, at beat, we're gonna flip it. We're about to eat supper.
Somebody said they like that spatula. That's actually
A fish spatula.
a fish spatula.
It's a fish spatula, and it has a silicone edge so that you can use it in your nonstick. What I like about it is if you just buy silicone in a whip or a spatula, it's so flimsy that you can't handle stuff good. It don't mix well, it don't flip well. But what I like about this is that it is a stainless steel base, so it's nice and stiff, and then it has the silicone on there so that you can use it in a nonstick if you need to, which is really nice. Watch out, turkey. We've got little pull-outs, and I sure do love them, y'all.
Here's this.
Yes, this and this goes in here. This and this, Marcy. You're getting it put together. I'm gonna be ready to eat. Let me get stuff to put stuff out on the counter, and we'll make a plate. I'm gonna sit that right there for the chickens. Just think about our babies. Those little ones are getting so big they can get up on the high roofs, like the big chickens. Boy, they look good.
Mm-hmm. They do, don't they?
They're gonna be good with slaws and fish. I was thinking, man, I want some beans. I was gonna make pintos this week. Anyway, I'm gonna make vegetable soup this week. And I know some of y'all got some. I was thinking, Chris probably not gonna want vegetable soup when he's out in the heat. So I wish the temperatures would change, because I'm ready for stuff like that. I really am. Yeah, and I got me some tea. I was out of tea. Boy, I'm gonna tell you, there's nothing better than a good old glass of Georgia sweet tea. I say Georgia sweet tea, but it's Tetley tea. I love Tetley tea. I grew up on it, and so I just love it. It's so funny how you get it. Now, I do buy Tetley tea, but I buy it when it's on sale. So typically, I don't wait till I'm out of something so that I don't have to buy it at full price. I know that sounds terrible. Y'all probably think, well, some of y'all probably think, well, why would somebody like you? And I'm like, well, I'm just like anybody else. I don't want to go to the grocery store and spend $500 for me and Chris. I mean, it's ridiculous what you spend at the grocery store now. I don't even know how people are feeding their families. I really don't. No kidding. All right, bring them over here and let them say supper. Boy, it smells so good. Y'all, it really does. I've got some leftover biscuit. But that fish has got cornmeal all over it, so we really don't need any bread. That's our bread right there. It's like having fried cornbread for supper. Here, let me get me something to dip the beans with. And the slaw. couldn't wait to try this for y'all. All right, I don't want to get the hottest piece. I'm gonna get this little piece, but I know it ain't hot. Give me some beans. And some slaw. You can just mix that all together and eat it. Can. All right, let's try it. But anyway, we were having a discussion about Chris helping me in here and people thinking that he's being bossy. I want to tell you what my husband is not, is bossy. I am bossy. Okay? I know some of y'all already know that. I have been bossy since I'm not kidding, 3 and 4 years old. I mean, that was my name, Miss Nosy and Miss Bossy when I was growing up. And so I try to get better, do better. But he is very good, and he's not a pushover, though. He is the man of the house. I will say that. I respect him. He's the man of the house. All right, let's get us a bite. Y'all ready? Woo, look at that pretty fish, Chris. That looks good, don't it? Y'all want to see it up close? I mean, it's not greasy one bit, which is the way I love it. Let's taste it. That's probably the best fish.
Think so?
Uh-huh.
That fish is either red drum or black drum, one or the other. Red fish or red drum.
I'm not saying just the fish. I'm saying the batter.
No, people were asking what kind of fish.
No, this batter is probably the best fish batter. I'm not kidding, that I've made. I am going to make sure whatever amount of spices that I put in there, I duplicate in the recipe because it is delicious.
Let me try it.
It's a little bit salty, but not really. What do you think?
That is so crunchy.
It is so good.
I mean, I got a little bitty piece.
All right, let me taste the beans because I made a big gal out of them.
Mm.
Because I'm not even a fan of that brand of bean. I'm not, because they're not very flavorful at all.
Mm.
I just got it on me.
Yep.
Boy, that made them good. That made them really good. A little bit of butter. If you have some bacon grease, use it. And
Bouillon.
just a little bit of bouillon, not much now, for 1 can, because it's pretty salty. But it tastes so good. All you gotta do is put a little extra water in there and not let it be so thick if it's just a little too salty for you. I'm not, but if you think it's a little too salty, all you gotta do is add a dab of water to it and mix it up and it'll dilute it some. It is delicious. You want to taste them?
Mm. Yeah.
It's Chris's favorite bean, so we'll let him taste them too.
Yeah, Marcy. Let's see.
It's his favorite bean.
Yeah, that's really good.
He was afraid I was going to ruin them. And I said, honey, I'm not going to ruin them. I'm going to make them taste real good. And now he believes me, don't you, baby?
Mm-hmm.
So, that's supper. He's ready to eat. He's going to take over my plate.
That's fish.
Yep. Fish, you got to eat while it's hot. Y'all, thanks for watching Colored Valley Cooks. Cooking like our mama's dead. And give me a kiss. We don't ever get that mad at each other anymore. I was thinking the other day when we lived in St. Mary's, I fussed at him a lot more than I do living here. I think I'm very sweet now.
You gonna laugh about that?
She's sweetened up.
I'm serious.
I've been waiting all these years for her to get sweet. Now all of a sudden she's sweet as sugar.
I just mean on video, if I'm editing, I don't notice me being all yeah or nothing anymore. We're very content with each other, and we've gotten in our groove of making videos, and so we kind of know what we're doing. So anyway, I hope y'all have a wonderful day or wonderful night, and we'll see you next time we're going to eat supper. Bye, love you. Oh, and I'm going to make some microwave peanut brittle this week. See, y'all don't miss that. And I'm trying to figure out.